and welcome back to another episode of This Week in WWE with TheJaseDawg. That's right, this is episode number 51, guys. So, let's get right into what happened this week in WWE. And as you should all know, the UK tournament is coming up very soon, like in a day or two. I'm definitely going to be watching it. Let me know in the comments below and drop a like if you want me to do like a type of a recap of what happens in the tournament for the UK Championship. So guys, if you are enjoying the This Week in WWE's, make sure you smash that like button, guys, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the DAWG squad. Now guys, let's get right into it. We'll start with Raw. So first off, we had Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman. Now this match was pretty intense. However, Seth was actually giving it to him, like better than Sami Zayn was like previously, like I think it was like last week in that last Man Standing match. Zayn gave it to him. Seth gave it to him even more. He was hitting him in the head with like big knees and just high flying moves, and he was knocking Braun Strowman around. However, it ended up in a double count out pretty much, and that's how it happened. And then I guess you could say Braun got chased off with a chair in a way. Like he wanted to get back in there and he would have done damage to Seth, but Seth had a chair. And he was ready. Had Jinder Mahal versus Big Cass. Now with this match you had Lana and Rusev in Jinder's corner. And then in Cass's corner you had Endo Amore and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. That's right guys, HBK was there and he was with Enzo and Cass. Now this was awesome. Highlights of this match is when HBK pretty much super kicked, when HBK switching musics Rusev right out of his boots, and it was awesome. And then of course you knew Big Cass was going to get the win, and he did, so that was awesome. The Undertaker came out on Raw. Now he pretty much came out to declare his spot and his entrance into the Royal Rumble. So that can only mean like a couple of things. Like, is Undertaker going to win the Rumble? Probably not. But what will he be doing? He'll probably be, you know, actually getting in some physical action other than WrestleMania. So this is awesome, guys. And then in the main event we had Roman Reigns defending his United States Championship against Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho at the same time. Winner, like, so if Jericho or Owens was to pin, whoever pinned Roman and won would win the title. But Roman would have to try and pin one of them to kind of get the win to retain, I guess. So this match was pretty awesome. However, the numbers game kind of got to Reigns in a way, and it ended up being Jericho that got the win. He is now the new United States Champion. So that's actually pretty cool for Jericho. And in the SmackDown we found out that Dean Ambrose and The Miz are joining the Royal Rumble. Then we had Nikki Bella and Natalya have like a gruesome fight where they were scheduled for a match, I guess. But they just beat the living shit out of each other, and refs was trying to hold them off, but they were going at it like cats on a fucking hayride. Now they were actually beating the shit out of each other, and Nikki, yeah, had American Alpha defending the tag team championships against the Wyatt family. Now the two people of the Wyatt family that were in the match was Bray and Orton, I believe. Now this is like their like championship rematch clause, so it was a good match. Harper, however, got in the way. Like he jumped up on the rope when Orton was about to do something. I think he was about to go for his finisher. Harper got up on the rope and the ref kind of like, you know, it just went downhill from there. And then after that happened, Orton lost the match, and then it kind of looked like Harper and Orton were going to fight because, you know, they didn't, you know, it looked like they were going to fight. So Bray tried to get in the middle, and then he was pushing him off and pushing him off. And then Orton was going to, you know, step past him and go for Harper. However, Harper went for a super kick and hit Bray. Now Bray walked off, then Harper walked off, and Orton was left in the ring. This could be the demise of the Wyatt family. We then found out that the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship will be held in a steel cage next week. It's Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. Hopefully no one can come in, so no La Luchadores. And then in the main event we had John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Awesome match. And of course Cena would get the win in the end. The 205 Live we had Noam Dar versus Cedric Alexander. Now this was a pretty cool match. However, Alicia Fox screwed Cedric in this match by pulling Noam Dar out of the way when Cedric was going high fly. He fucked up. Then Noam Dar got the win. And backstage, you know, he said, you know what, I'm done, Alicia. I'm done with you. And I guess that's split. Maybe Noam Dar is gonna get in with some Alicia Fox. Then we had a match signing for like, I don't know if it's like next week or not. or if it might be at the Rumble. Murray and Jack Gallagher. Now this match is a I forfeit match. Now it's like an I quit match is exactly the same way, but when you forfeit the match, not only do you forfeit the match, NXT we had Asuka get jumped outside the car park against the bus by Billy and Peyton. Now they laid her out and then they poured coffee on her, and then after Billy and Peyton won a match against two new girls, Asuka came out, she got her ass kicked again in the ring, and then you had Nikki Cross run down to save her. She scared off the other two, and then Asuka kind of ran at Nikki, like aggressively, so Nikki just laid her out, and then we find out that Nikki wants a shot as well. And we had the Revival versus DIY for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Awesome match, DIY retain. After the match, they get laid out by the Authors of Pain and pretty much fucked over big time, destroyed. And then of course Asuka declared to William Regal that she wants a match. And he goes, against who? And she's like, all of them. Guys, that's what happened this week in WWE. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash that like button hard, guys. But not too fucking hard, don't break your computers. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links in the description down below. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the Dog Squad. Spread the word of TheJaseDawg to everybody you know. Definitely check out all my recent gameplays. It's WWE 2K17 Micro Remote TheJaseDawg, Layers of Fear, Amnesia, The Dark Descent, Batman the Telltale series, and Among the Sleep. All in the description, and the most recent news video as well. I'm going to try and get more into the newses for the wrestling dog news. I know this week there hasn't been any episodes. There's been a couple of interesting things happen in the news. I might quickly recap them in the next news, but I'm going to kind of just go with like the recent stuff. I just didn't really get the chance to do it this week, being real busy. But anyway guys, as always, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out of here.